Section number 2. In this section, we're going to be talking about how to brand your channel the right way and actually make it stand out so you can get more subscribers, more views, and make more money, right? And so once you have selected a name for your channel, you need to create some channel art. And like I talked about in the last section, the channel art is the profile picture right here, and it's also this banner that people see whenever they click on your channel. And there's many ways that you can actually go about doing this to make it look more professional and set it apart, but this isn't something that should take an entire day, right? Give it some thought, just like the name and selecting a niche, but don't give it too much thought. It shouldn't take longer than a day. You want to make sure it fits the kind of overall vibe of your niche. And what I mean by that is, let's say you're in the scary stories niche. You would want to have a dark, creepy looking theme going on, right? You wouldn't want a bright, sunny background. So the more continuity you create between all aspects of your channel, it's not only going to increase your subscriber to view ratio, but later down the road, when we implement more monetization methods such as merch and memberships and all of that stuff, it's going to become so much easier to sell people stuff when your channel looks as if whoever's running it actually gives a you-know-what. Right? When people see your profile picture on YouTube, they're going to instantly know, okay, yep, I know this channel, they know your quality, and they're going to come back and watch more of your videos. But again, it shouldn't take a whole day to do, and actually this shouldn't take more than 30 minutes to do. Because the last thing you want to do, guys, is get stuck up on the first 2 chapters of the course, which are actually the easiest chapters, right? You don't want to take forever picking a niche. You don't want to take forever choosing a name, and you definitely don't want to take forever doing this. And it's not some complicated process. I'm going to be giving you a ton of ideas. I'm going to be giving you free templates that you can use. I'm going to show you how to edit them so that you can get this done as efficiently as possible so we can move on to the more important steps. And so you have 2 options. Number 1, you can create one yourself using one of the templates that I'm going to give you, or you can actually hire someone on Fiverr to do it for you for $5 or $10. So if that's the case, it's going to take longer than 30 minutes, but that's fine. It shouldn't take you more than 30 minutes to place the order. So YouTube channel art. And there's going to be a ton of options here, right? You can see this guy right here, he'll make you one for only $5. And if you're the type of person, you got more money than time and you don't even want to bother creating a template, then just go to Fiverr and order one of these. You can see these look so good. Only $5 too. So what you do, you would click continue, tell them your channel name, and boom, a day later, 1 day delivery, a day later, you're going to get it back and it's going to look great. So, but if you don't want to spend $5 on that, that is totally fine, because I'm going to give you some templates that you can use. Now, for the entire course, we're going to be using a program called Photoshop for everything related to graphic design, right? For the channel art and for all of the thumbnails, right? And it's for PC, for Mac, it has a mobile app as well. And it's owned by Adobe, which has something called Creative Cloud. And what that is you get Photoshop as well as a video editing software, Premiere Pro. And if you decide to buy it, it does cost $53. And I know a ton of people are gonna, send me messages saying, but Dylan, you said that I was gonna have to buy any software, right? You don't, because you have 2 options. You can buy it, but there's a free trial. What you can do, get the free trial. Once the free trial runs out, create a new free trial. Or there's also a little secret method to getting it for free, which we'll talk about later on. But for now, all you need to know is you can't make excuses as to why you can't do something. You just have to get it done, right? So get the free trial, and trust me on this, because Photoshop and Premiere Pro is what we're going to be using as tutorials in the entire course. And any templates that I give you, they're not going to work for any other program, right? You have to have these 2 programs or else the templates are not going to work. And if you prefer some other software, that's totally fine. Use whatever you want to use. You just got to keep in mind that the templates I'm going to share with you, they're not going to work with that software, right? You're going to have to do a bunch more work. So if I were you, I would just get both of these and you will thank me later. So, of course, I'm going to include some alternatives just in case, for whatever reason, you don't want to get these. There's Snappa, And you can use this on your browser. You don't even have to download anything. Paint.net, Canva, Google Drawings, and GIMP. Again, I wouldn't really recommend using any of these, but they're there for the people who don't want to download these two. And again, so if you want to outsource the logo and the banner, you can do that on Fiverr. Like I showed you, you can get it done for $5. And of course, you can use Upwork as well. So how do you get Photoshop for free? Well, you can get the free trial on the website. 7 days. After the 7 days, cancel it, make a new account. Option number 2 is not suggested by me. I'm only telling you because it's what a lot of people do. So most people, what a lot of people do, and again, I'm not recommending you do this, they get a free cracked version, and I'm not suggesting this, right? I'm not suggesting this. I'm just showing you what some people do. Again, I don't do this, so I'm not suggesting you do it, but I'm just showing you, just to let you know what some other people do. Whichever option you choose, you just have to choose one and get it done, because remember, we're all part of hashtag Team No Excuses, so get it done. And so there are literally thousands of free Photoshop channel art templates on YouTube. You can just search up channel art template Photoshop, okay? Search this up and scroll through these, right? Pick one. I'm going to be giving you some that I already downloaded for you. But if you don't like any of those, search on YouTube, find one from here. Because there's just so many of them, right? Look at all of these. So many to choose from. And so let's actually look at some examples in some niches. So in the scary niche, like I mentioned before, you're not going to have some super bright theme going on. You're going to want to have something more dark and sinister because it's scary. Right, so this one of like a evil grinning face with red text on a dark background, that's perfect. Tech niche, this one looks more modern and clean. Business niche, this one looks even more modern, clean, very simplistic. Right, you don't have to be a graphic designer. There's thousands of free templates on YouTube. I'm gonna give you some. Go look at other channels. Look at what they're doing. Look at what they have as their channel art. See what kind of theme they got going on. See, very simplistic, very clean. The only thing is you don't want to try to make one yourself. Right? Don't even try it. I see so many people try it. It does not work out, right? Most people aren't good at it, so don't even try it. Even if you think you're good at it, don't try it. Edit a template or pay someone to make one for you. And again, if you have the money and you don't want to spend the time editing a template, go ahead and pay someone Fiverr, right? $5, you can get one that looks very professional. You don't even have to do anything. They'll send it to you within a day. Otherwise, if you just want to get it done quick or you don't have $5 to spare, then here's some templates that I put together that you guys can download. So we have all of these, and the colors can be changed on every single one of these. So you can make this one blue, you can make it green, you can make this one green, you can make this one purple, right? Whatever color you want, whatever fits your niche best. And you can also edit the text to say whatever your channel is. And of course, these also come with profile pictures. And if you want to download one of these, just click the button right here inside of the PDF that you can download at the beginning of the chapter. And you can download one there. It'll take you to this folder and you can just pick one, right? So let's say you like template number 1. You would go to number 1 and you can see everything in here. So let's go back, select template number 1 and just download the entire file. And then once you do, you're gonna get a folder with the files. So before we actually jump in and edit it, number 1, you need to go ahead and download Photoshop. Even if you're not going to edit a template, you still need to download Photoshop, and the reason being is because we're also going to use that later on in the course. So go ahead and download that, whichever version you're going to get, the free trial, or if you're going to do the other option that I showed you. You might be asking yourself, well, Dylan, that's great that you gave us these templates, but isn't that going to create a problem if everyone in the course is using the same exact templates? Well, no, it won't, and the reason for that is because I already know that most people aren't even going to use these templates, and the people who do, right, you can change the name, you can change the color, and it doesn't even matter. There's thousands, tens of thousands of these channels on YouTube. It's not going to matter if 2 channels have a similar looking channel art. So just pick one and download it. Once you do, you're going to get a folder like this. You're going to want to install the fonts, so just install these. because if you don't install the fonts, it's not going to look right. And so I'm going to make this very step-by-step, easy to follow, because I know if you've never used this before, you know, it might look a little overwhelming, but it's really not. You don't even need to use most of the things in here. So the first thing that you need to do, right, if you download Photoshop, you downloaded the file, it's going to open up like this no matter whatever template you download. It's going to look the same. You're going to want to find the layer over here that says your name. You're going to make sure that's clicked. Then you're going to go over here to the left and you're going to select this T, right? Then you're going to kind of hover over where it says your name. You're going to click on it once. Now you can actually highlight that and type in your channel name. So my channel name was Business King. Once you do that, then you're going to click on the socials, and if you don't have social media created for your channel, I actually just click this and it'll hide that. Alright, and boom, there you go. If you want to change the color, you want to click on this icon right here, and it's going to open this little panel here, and what you're going to do is you're just going to slide this bar to whatever color you want. So for this channel, I'm going to use blue. And then once you're done with that, everything should look good and you're actually ready to export this file. So what you're going to do is you're going to come up here to the top left corner. It says File. Click this, go down to Export, and Quick Export as PNG. You want to click that, name the file, and save it to your computer. Then you want to open up the same folder that you downloaded and open up the profile picture. And this is going to be the same exact process as before, except it's for the profile picture. If your whole name doesn't fit, you don't actually have to put the whole name. And then you're going to change the color of this one as well to whatever one you pick. And boom, you're done. Click File, Export, Quick Export as PNG, and then you're done. So once you have created your channel art or you've received it back from the person you bought it from on Fiverr, what you're going to want to do is come back to the YouTube Studio, which by the way you can do that if we just go to YouTube over here. How you do that is you click your profile picture up here and then click on YouTube Studio. It's going to bring you to this page right here. Go to Customization, Branding, and boom, there you go. You're going to upload the picture, the profile picture, and the banner image that we just made. So once you've done that, click on Publish, and you are all set. Now you can click on your channel here to see what it looks like. As you can see, looks nice, looks professional. Hope you guys enjoyed. Now you have a fully set up, beautiful channel art for your YouTube channel, and we can finally move on to the next video. I'll see you guys there.